your future. Yet they're advising you to be in that position where you're exposed to liability. Please don't do that. Get informed. And getting informed means reading the books. Do you think Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all these big banks and big companies are stupid to keep the kind of fund they keep in that product? Please get with us. Let us make sure we're giving you the right information. Don't be misled to change your mind and cancel something that could be the saving grace for you and your family. Get with the person that invited you here. Let us show you empirical data to make sure you can benefit from it and make it work for you. Now, we have an event coming up. We're going to be in the Mid-Atlantic and Northwest, in the western part of the U.S., in Philadelphia, precisely on this date, May 9th. We want to make sure you bring in your family and friends. They need to hear this. They need to experience this. They need to feel it right from the source. We're taking this campaign very seriously. That's why we're in every city to make sure we're taking this information far and wide. I'm going to talk a little more about this. So, before I conclude with that piece, we have to shift to the next part of our engagement tonight by bringing in our special guest speaker. Our special guest speaker is a true crusader, someone I met in the community, and not only did she find a lot of value in the things that we do, she made that commitment to say, well, I'm not going to keep it to myself. I'm going to share it with every single person that is willing to listen to me. Because remember, as middle-class Americans, we are the only ones that can take care of ourselves. No one is coming to help us, but we have to help each other. I have a lot of respect for her because despite, the challenges that we had in the beginning, she was committed not just to helping herself, but more importantly, she was committed to making sure that she wasn't selfish with information. Go out there and help folks. She's here with us tonight to share her story. And at this time, I would love to introduce, let's see if I can find her, our guest speaker, Ms. Rupinda Verma. Rupi, thank you so much for being very altruistic, for willing to share. Take it over and let us hear your experience. Why you do what you do, why you've been going across, different states in America, helping families left, right, center. Take it over, champion.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody found some value what Mr. Collins just told us. I'll not take much of the time. Let me share my screen. Hope everybody can see my screen. So as my name is Rupi Verma and I'm an ex-teacher, proudly I can say that I'm an ex-teacher and proudly I can say that I'm a licensed financial professional. I come from a beautiful country, India, and I met my husband there. We got married, and because of his job, we traveled the world and we ended up in US. And everybody, as we middle class, know that when we come here, we come on the visa, and one person is earning and another one is sitting at home, which was me in that case. So my husband was traveling, and I was the one who was sitting and enjoying what he was earning. I have masters in psychology, and I have little bit, I'll say, the experience in sales back in India because I was working that time. But in 2013, we got blessed with twins. Everybody knows when there is a one child, the life goes ups and down. So just imagine how our life changed with twins. Everything was double for us, and there was only one salary coming. I was waiting, when can I start working? So as soon as I got my work permit, I started working in daycare as an assistant teacher. I was gone for almost 9 hours, I'll say, because I was starting my day 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was coming back around 6 o'clock, where my kids are with me the entire day, but they are in the separate class, but I'm in the different class. So I started looking around, like maybe I can get some other online job where I can sit at home and take care of my kids and I can see my kids growing. So I started looking. While I was doing it, somebody told me that why don't you do the Montessori certification? In that way you will be certified and you can earn money more. I said, why not? So imagine I'm going in the morning 8 o'clock to school, to my daycare, working there, coming back home by 5:30, 6 o'clock, leaving my kids with my husband, and again I'm going to college because I want to do my Montessori certification, and I'm coming back home around 10:30, 11 because I was in the night college. But we did. I did. We struggled, but I did my certification. As soon as I got my certification, I went to my school and I told my director, hey, I got my certification. Can I be a lead teacher now? She said, yes, absolutely. Why not? I was very happy. I came home. I told my husband, hey, from Monday, I'm going to start as a lead teacher in the class. We were happy. But my husband asked me one question. So, are they increasing your salary? I said, yes, I hope so. So Monday when I went back, I asked my director, so there will be change in my salary. She said, yeah, definitely it's gonna be change. We'll sit around and we'll talk about it. I'm like, okay. I waited, and then she called one day to me to her office, and she's like, okay, we are increasing your salary. You are earning $13 right now, so we are increasing $14. I was like, what? So my salary got increased. I spent so much time. I lost my time spending with my kids, and I did my certification, and I got increased by $1. I was like, no, something is not right. Okay, I need to go back and start searching online. While I was doing that thing, life is going on. We are working. We are doing everything. It was going good, but one day, I got a call from one of my friend, very good family friend. She was crying over the phone, and I asked her what happened, and she's like, can you come to this hospital? And I'm like, sure. So me and my husband went to that hospital, and I asked her what happened. Why are you in the hospital? Why kids are in the hospital with you? And where is your husband? She's like, he's in the room right now. She's like, our life just fall apart. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, we were in the party few days ago, and there he was constantly telling me that I'm having a hard breathing. I am not able to breathe properly, and I'm having a very very acute headache. And I'm like, okay. And she said, I told him to just sit down, let me grab some medicine, and I went to grab the medicine and water. For my surprise, when I came back, I what I see is like my husband laying down on the floor, and people are trying to revive him because he's not conscious. Somebody luckily called 911. By the time ambulance came, everybody was trying to wake him up, but ambulance came, they took him to the hospital. As soon as they reached the hospital, they started doing tests on him. Then, for her surprise, they came to know that he had a stroke. That was not the problem, because this my friend was on a very high post in one of the IT company, and every time we used to meet, he's like, oh, I got it covered. If something happened, I know I got insurance, company will pay, all those kind of things. And I'm like, that's good, because for us it was still going on in that process. My husband was not on that level where company can take care of everything. So I was like, okay, one day maybe when my husband will be there, we don't have to worry about that. But that day, again, I have to think about it like, okay, I need to find something else also. So, but back to my friend, it's like she said, today I got a call from the insurance department of the hospital, because she gave all the insurance document, whatever they needed. And they called her that, madam, you provide everything, but the problem is that the company doesn't cover this kind of diagnose. So she said, what do you mean? They said he has covered, but the company will not provide any kind of medical insurance to him for this thing. For this, he has to have his own insurance. So if you have anything, just provide us that thing so that we can contact the company. She said, we don't have anything. We were like, okay. So we spent they spent all the money. They had to go through a lot of things, as Mr. Collins was saying already, that when the companies are not doing that, you go to the you go to the sorry department, state department, and then you tell them like, okay, we need your help. When you go to them, they told you to do the spin down. That's exactly what they told her also, that okay, you are in a bungalow which is very lavish bungalow, you have car, so you need to come on that line, under that line where the government can help you. They were like, okay, we'll see that, we will keep on doing that. While they were doing all the, and everybody knows how these diagnose and how the treatment and how we have a big bills to pay for these kind of treatments. She was doing everything, but the money was going lesser, lesser and lesser. That's when she called me on that day, and we were like, okay, no worries, we will help as much as we can. So we gathered all the friends, we did the GoFundMe for them also. As much as we can help, we all were helping. And while we were doing that part, I was talking to my husband and I'm like, we need to do something too. Because we don't have, whatever we have is from your company. And I'm pretty sure your company doesn't cover all these kind of things. And that day we came back home and we were going through all the documents of the insurance which the company is giving. Because from my school, we don't have anything. It's just a job. They don't cover, they don't give you insurance, they don't do anything. We found out that we don't have that kind of cover too. So I was wondering, I was talking to one of my colleague in my school that okay, this happened to my friend and then we are helping, but I'm looking for something which can help us, which can, we should not be facing this kind of problem if god forbid if something like this happened. So she called me one day and she said like, okay, are you free this Saturday? I said, yeah, I am free. She's like, I'm having something in my house. Can you come? And I said, okay. She told me specifically, do not come alone. Come with your husband because you will see something and then when you will tell your husband, it's not gonna be that powerful the way you will see here. I said, okay, I will come with my husband. So we went there. And I see that this gentleman, he's presenting something. And we both were sitting there, we saw the presentation and we were like, okay, I was getting the gist, like he's talking about because I have experience in insurance. So I was like, okay, we will talk. Once the presentation is done, we will talk. So after the presentation, me and my husband went to this gentleman and we asked, like, okay, we want to know more. As you are here, somebody called you here today, please go back to them and talk. Like if you have questions, please ask questions so that that person can answer those questions. So that's what we did. We asked question. He told us, come on, we'll sit down, we'll talk, I will tell you everything. He told us, and we got covered. I got covered, my husband got covered, my kids got covered. We were very happy that okay, we all four of us got covered. But I was like, what if my friend would have known about this thing? He should have not gone through this point where he's going, where their life is going. You can see I got covered that time as much as we can. We did it. But there was this thing came in my mind that why? Why people are not knowing this thing and why people are not doing it? So I had decision to make. I talked to my husband and I told my husband I am going to start this also as a side hustle. I'm doing my day job, but I'm going to do this also. And I'm going to talk to everybody, every friend of mine, so that they should know also. As you know, Mr. Collins, he's my mentor. He taught me everything what I know today. And what I know, I have started going and talking to my friends. There were instances where my friends stopped talking to me. And I told them, you can stop talking to me, but I will come back and talk to you. So I keep on going to them, and I'm not going to stop till I give this information to every friend and friend's friend and their family. so that they don't have to go through what my friend has gone through. Whenever I need help, these two people always are there, no matter what time, no matter what day. I told you guys that when I was going to the school, I was spending almost all the time in the school, and I was not getting the time to see my kids grow. When I took the decision to move forward with WFG, I started working full time. I have my team right now. People started joining, and these are all my friends. All my friends joined me. Those who actually saw that there is something we should be working. We help families whenever there is opportunity. We are there. We are helping there. And while I'm helping families, I can see my kids grow now. I don't have to go morning 8 o'clock and come back 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock because I'm working for somebody. I have my time. I can see my kids growing, what they are doing. Whenever they need me, I'm always there. Because my husband is still traveling, but at least I am there always. For me, working this, my family is my drive. And my passion to help others is my drive. I always say WFG, everybody knows that the WFG is a World Financial Group. But for me, I always say that because we are helping, all agents, we are helping families here. I always say WFG is working for God for me. So please, I'm requesting you, whoever invited you today, please get back to that individual and talk to them and ask as many as questions you can ask, because I'm pretty sure they will have all the answers for this, that what questions you will ask. Do not go and just see like, okay, this was another presentation, I got it, I will see, I will sleep on it, I will talk to somebody, I will Google it. No, I think the person who invited you, they know more than what you will actually Google it. Thank you so much.
Wow, Miss Rupi, thank you so much for your selfless nature as usual. Thank you for going in depth, sharing your story, holding nothing back. And yes, the story of your friend is not an isolated incident, right? We see it every day in our communities. I only wish we had met your friend prior to that happening. Right. Remember the tree that we all love to sit under the tree, right? Someone planted the tree so many years ago. So the tree that we didn't plant yesterday, we can plant that tree today. And what I mean by that is continuously going out and doing exactly what it is that you do, sharing information, holding nothing back, going across every community, building relationships. Yes, some people may listen to you and they say, well, maybe this is not the time. We cannot let them be. The example that you and I were talking about today, I'm really willing to share with the group. Imagine had you not gone and helped the family that is currently in crisis, how that situation would have been. So from me, from everyone in Legacy Star, I say thank you. Stop at nothing, helping families. Ladies and gentlemen, while we've come to the end of our program tonight, I cannot insist enough about this event coming up. There are some folks that you need to bring them in an environment where you're physically in the same time and space for this information to really permeate their mind so they can appreciate exactly what it is that we're going around and doing in our communities. Now, we've heard our guest speaker talk about World Financial Group. World Financial Group is a platform that has given us that leverage to be able to go out in the community, share the information, and then use them as that brokerage house to have access to all those companies that have been around hundreds and hundreds of years in helping Americans. We can do the same. I just want to say, make it a duty for yourself, for your family, your kids to be present on what day? Saturday, May 9th. It's going to be an explosive event. At this event, you have the opportunity, right, to see and talk to all those, that are helping folks. You would see true crusaders, folks that have benefited. By the way, if you want to see our friend who's gotten paid, whose life has really been saved with this product because of why the product came out, what was paid to her, just under $1.9 million, she'll be there. If you want to meet her in person, I'll see you in Philadelphia. Make sure your friends are there. Make sure your loved ones are there, your neighbors, those that you go to school with, those that you went to high school with, those that you came from the same neighborhood, the same country. Invite them, let them come see it, let them come experience it. Again, remember, if we do not help ourselves, no one will help us. These are the states, those in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island. Saturday, May 9th is the day, and we look forward to seeing you all there. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our engagement tonight. I'd like to sincerely thank you for your time. Now you've heard it, you were present. You cannot say you never heard it because you've heard it. You've seen a living witness of someone, that has benefited from it as well. Please take action. Get back to that person that invited you here. And I look forward to seeing you all. Hopefully you join us on our crusade as well. But really, I look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your week and enjoy. Good night, everybody.